And I don't know, but I don't think I should say anything.
Yeah, just say that it's going to be.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the May 11th, 2010 Board of Selectmen and Sewer Commissioners meeting. I'd like to have the roll call. Mr. Clerk, please.
Madam Chair, 4 selectmen are present. Chairman Steve Holmes is absent. Also, Mark Andrews, Town Administrator.
Thank you. Do you have any announcements?
Announcements for today. This is from the Wareham Historical Society, 495 Main Street, Wareham, 02571. The merry month of May. What's the big deal about the month of May? With its May poles, May basket, May flowers, May possessions, even May queens, and May basket. In this program, Wareham resident, folklorist, Deborah Calhoun will guide us through the origins and meanings behind these flower-decked and joyful customs which celebrate our deliverance from winter and return of summer-like weather. May Day is indeed a celebration of the earth, and all that she gives is us that is good, that is blossoming and beautiful, that sustains life and makes us happy. We hope you will join us Monday, May 17th, 7 p.m. at the Old Meeting House, 495 Main Street. For information, call 508-273-0069. The next is Moonlighters for Charity with Buffet, the Cape and South Shore's best dance band. It's Friday, May 28, 2010, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Location, Elks Lodge, Wareham, Mass. An evening of delight, grace music by the Moonlighters starts at 6 p.m. buffet. Chicken, broccoli, ziti, coffee, dessert. Elks Bar will be open. Starts 7 p.m. Dance, raffle, door prize. To benefit all in need of the town of Wareham. Sponsored by the Friends of the Wareham Elderly and the Elks Lodge. Price is $18 per person, or groups of 60, $50 each. You can email... Six. Yeah, groups of 6, $15 each. Thank you.
Sextet?
Email gaines475@aol.com. Any questions? Telephone number is 508-295-7595. That's it for announcements.
Thank you. Well, we have one more. Ms. Winslow has an announcement.
On Sunday, there will be a fundraiser for Katie Tropiano. Little Katie was injured in an auto accident and spent many weeks at Children's Hospital Boston. She's currently undergoing rehab at Spalding Rehab. The fundraiser will be held at Hong Kong Island with a buffet from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tickets are $20. They're available through George Barrett, Susan Pizzolatto, Cindy Parola, or they will also be available at the door. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to indulge our company today. We have with us this evening a young lady who deserves some recognition by the board. She is the recipient for the second time this decade of the Presidential Lifetime Volunteer Award, which is given annually by RSVP in Mayflower to volunteers in Plymouth County in recognition of over 4,000 hours, documented hours of volunteer work. I'd like to ask Miss Yvonne Stone to come forward, please. Or I should say Mrs. Yvonne Stone. Ms. Yvonne Stone. Come right up here. Come right up front. Smile pretty. No crying allowed. Whereas Yvonne Stone has been nominated and approved as a recipient of the prestigious Presidential Volunteer Service Award for 2010. Whereas Yvonne Stone has exhibited a sterling record of public service as a volunteer extraordinaire, positively impacting senior citizens. Whereas Yvonne Stone has dedicated 33 years of service, assisting over 4,000 volunteer hours in a myriad of ways. Whereas Yvonne Stone has devoted her time to help refurbish the multi-service center, including refrigerators and an oven for a number of food service programs. And whereas Yvonne Stone came out of retirement to offer her services to the senior citizens of Wareham. Now, therefore, we, the Wareham Board of Selectmen, officially recognize Yvonne Stone as an integral part of the Wareham community. In witness thereof, we hereunto set our hands and cause the official seal of the town of Wareham to be affixed the 29th day of April, which is when she received the award in Halifax Country Club. So thank you again. Congratulations. Thank you. We'll now continue on. Is there anyone who wishes to speak before the board this evening? Seeing no one, we'll move right along. To the consent agenda. Mr. Cruz, do we have any bills?
Authorization to sign bills and documents, we have any? We don't have any? Thank you very much. Town Administrator's report.
We'll go to the town administrator's report.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Andrews.
Thank you, Madam Chair, through you to the members and the listening audience and those here tonight. Item number one, I just wanted to report back that we had a very successful hazardous waste cleanup day. Over 100 residents participated in keeping the environment clean and healthy. That kind of leads us into item number two, which is, and part of that also, Madam Chair, through you, is that we're really trying, which people to read department heads that come in to give more of a feel for what's happening in departments, and Mr. Bob Ethier is here to explain how the health fair went yesterday and give us some update as to the number of people participating. I know the luncheon went off very smoothly and was very much appreciated, but a number of key services that help keep the community healthy, similar to item number one, are important as we take the environment to the individual. I'll ask Bob to come up if it's okay, Madam Chair.
Please, thank you, Mr. Ethier, for coming
Please.
before us this evening.
And just as an introduction, I've worked with Bob for some time, just real quick. As a member of the leadership team that we've established with department heads, Bob has stepped up on a number of fronts. Just one quick example, he has come to my office with his 511 uniform on, which is a in-the-field uniform. Am I correct, Bob?
That's correct, sir.
And as he makes his way through town, making sure that the task force that has been charged with keeping our inspections up to speed and up to current code with regards to health and health services, he's played a very valuable role in that. And also chairs the Cranberry Commons task force with regards to the fire site, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But Bob, if you could.
Thank you very much. Madam Chairman, members of the board, Mr. Andrews, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to Mrs. Stone. That's a wonderful honor, and I have worked with her in the past through the Council on Aging. She does a wonderful job, a very caring job. Thank you. Our health fair, we had excellent response, and I appreciate Mr. Andrews' help and support with that. Members of the Board of Selectmen who attended, just about everyone was there this year, and that's a great thing. I'd like to thank my staff. They worked very, very hard on this. The maintenance department, Joe, he worked for days before and days afterwards. He was in there today working hard again. So a lot of people put this together. It's not just the Board of Health. This is a town of Wareham, sponsored by us because we organize it, but I think it's a feather in the cap for everyone. And I'd like to thank the businesses in the town of Wareham, the restaurants, the business owners. They're generous even in this day of terrible economy. They're always there for us when we need something. So I'd like to say thank you to them. And part of our raffle this year, as we do all years, is collect money for donated items from these businesses, and that money will go to a newspaper ad to thank the people and list the people in Wareham, the businesses and the owners that did give things in support of the health fair. I estimate, it's hard to estimate how many people came in and out of there, but it was one of the biggest that we've ever had. I would think that at one time I estimated anywhere between 100 to 200 people in and out for using the services. We had